In the study of international economics, we use the tools of both micro and macroeconomics theory, but we all extend, adapt, and integrate them. Karl Marx theory of population growth, 3 number 4 stages. Blacker's theory of population growth, 4 number 5 stages, and Landry's theory of population growth, 2 number 3 stages. Professor Sidgwick's optimum population theory, 1 number static interpretation. Given below, high powered money is the source of all other forms of money that impact money supply. Credit is created by commercial banks. Both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Which one of the following is a valid objective function as a linear programming problem? Mean Z equal to 5x plus 2y. Transportation cost of trade affects A, B, C number. Pattern of trade, boundaries between tradable and non-tradable goods, global supply chains. Presence of asymmetric information in the market causes which of the following? A, D. Adverse selection, D number principal agent problem. For the production function Q equal to A L alpha K beta, A, B and D number. The coefficient A shows marginal efficiency B number. If alpha plus beta greater than 1, then the production function exhibit increasing returns to scale D number. The marginal product of capital is given by beta Q by K. Match list, critical minimum effort theory, H. Levinstein or neoclassical growth model, 3 number, 3 number R Solo or demographic transition theory, 1 number CP Blacker or age of high mass consumption, 2 number W. Rostow. The base system of taxation from the economic point of view is that which has the best or the least bad economic effects. Who said this? Hugh Dalton. Labor force participation rate is given by labor force by adult population into 100. In the solution of the following game, A1 A2 player A1 A2 A3 player B1 B2 B3, 2 4 2 1 minus 5 minus 4 2 6 minus 2 is given by value of game equal to 2. Base strategy for players A and B are A1 B1 or A3 B1 or A1 B3 respectively. Given below are two statements. Given below are two statements. The endogenous growth theorists suggest investment in human capital, innovation, and knowledge leads to economic growth. Statement 2. Investment in human capital, innovation, and knowledge reduces the diminishing returns on investment. In light of the statement, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. Which of the following equation represent national income identity? C number y equal to c plus I plus g plus x minus m. Absolute advantage theory of international trade, 3 number Adam Smith. Factor proportion theory of trade, 1 number Hexer-Holin or offer curves, 2 number Marshall opportunity costs, 4 number Haverler. Given below are two statements. One if A is any matrix given by A equal to 503 minus 102 or 101, then date A equal to 0 since all elements in column 2 are 0. Regional Laplace expansion permits evaluation of a determinant along any row or column. Both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. Is according to traditional neoclassical growth theory, output growth results from A, B, and D number. A number increase in labor quantity and quality. B number increase in capital. D number improvement in technology. Linear function. Linear function 4 number. Linear function 4 number y equal to 5x plus 3 or quadratic function. Quadratic function 1 number y equal to 3x square plus 2x plus 9 or 3 number exponential function 3 number y equal to 3e power 2x or power function 2 number y equal to 5x cube. Which one of the following statement is wrong? 10% of agriculturists have 10 hectares or more. Gross elasticity of demand of metro rides is 0.8 and total readership per day is 1.5 lakh. If price of bus rides rises by 5%, the change in total metro rides will be 6,000. For any two equally likely exhaustive and independent events A and B, PAB will be equal to 0.25. Which one of the following price index numbers satisfy the factor reversal test? Fisher's price index number. চেম্বারলিন হচ্ছে গিয়ে চেম্বারলিন 1 number, স্মল গ্রুপ মডেল সুইজি হচ্ছে গিয়ে 2 number, সুইজি 2 number, কিংকে ডিমান্ড কার্ভ or স্টেকেলবাগ হচ্ছে গিয়ে 4 number, রিয়াকশন কার্ভস ফেলনার 3 number হচ্ছে গিয়ে প্রাইস লিডারশিপ মডেল The number of districts initially selected from states under the Intensive Area Development Program 1967 districts from 7 states. Given below are two statements. Statement 1. The Rybachevsky theorem postulates that at constant commodity prices, an increase in the endowment of one factor will increase by a greater proportion the output of the commodity intensive in that factor and will reduce the output of the other commodity. Statement 2. The Stolper-Samuelson theorem postulates that an increase in the relative price of a commodity, for example, as a result of a tariff, decreases the return of earnings of the factor used intensively in the production of the commodity. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is false. So, poverty B number হচ্ছে গিয়ে poverty externalities or poverty, and C number হচ্ছে গিয়ে market power. Poverty and market না, B number হচ্ছে গিয়ে externalities and C number market failure is caused due to the presence of externalities and market power. Signiorage in banking means A and B number. The economic cost of providing a currency with a given economy, or B number হচ্ছে কি the difference between the face value of money and the cost of providing it. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as an A and the other is labeled. So Marshall-Lerner condition should be fulfilled for the success of devaluation. Reason হচ্ছে কি devaluation makes exports costly and imports cheaper. A is correct but R is not correct. If the disturbance term is heteroscedastic, which one of the responses based on given statement is true? B and C. B number হচ্ছে গিয়ে OLS estimates do not have the minimum variance property, and C number হচ্ছে গিয়ে test of significance based on OLS estimates will be inaccurate. According to Economic Survey 2019, the top 5 trading partners of India continue to be USA, China, UAE, and A, B number Saudi Arabia, and B number Hong Kong. Learning curve effect is related to a firm long run average cost curve. Statement 2. A swapped allocation is one that is Pareto efficient as well as an equitable allocation. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Which of the following are forms of government borrowing? A, B, and C, D. A, B, C. Drawing from treasury. B number হচ্ছে গিয়ে painting of currency notes. C number borrowing from non-bank public institutions, or D number হচ্ছে গিয়ে borrowing from the banking system. Arrange the following growth economists in a chronological order of when they proposed their theories. হচ্ছে গিয়ে B, A, C, D. B number হচ্ছে Schumpeter, A number হচ্ছে গিয়ে Herod, and C number হচ্ছে গিয়ে Rostow, and D number Solow. If no industry sectors draws its own output as input, then the principal diagonal element in the technological coefficient matrix will be 0. The combined liabilities of center and states as a percentage of GDP during the 2 years 2016-17 and 2017-18 consolidated is at 67%. According to the last census 2011, which Indian state has the minimum sex ratio? Haryana. White revolution refers to boost in the production of milk. Given the production function Q equal to 10 L power 0.8 K 0.2, the marginal product of labor MPL and capital MPK respectively are given by AC number. MPL equal to 8 K oblique L power 0.2 and C number হচ্ছে গিয়ে MPK equal to 2L oblique K 0.8. Which of the following are Hawkins-Simon conditions? B and D number. B number the determinant I minus A should be positive, and D number হচ্ছে principal diagonal elements of matrix I minus A should be positive. Mrs. Ursula K. Hicks stated that private finance, whether of firms or individuals, starts with a given income plan as a framework within which expenditure must be planned. Public finance, on the contrary, starts with a given expenditure plan, and the authorities adjust their income by means of taxes and resources to match the expenditure. Professor Cyrus pointed out that public authorities differ from private expenditure in that the former should balance income and should not necessarily seek a profit in the manner that an individual would. Both statement 1 statement 2 are true. তারপর হচ্ছে কি a leftward shift in labor demand curve is caused by decrease in marginal productivity of labor. Markowitz theory of portfolio management considers which of the following assumptions B and D number. B number হচ্ছে investors have free access to fair and correct information on return and risk. D number investors are rational and maximize their utility with a given level of income and money. তো হচ্ছে গিয়ে Herod Domer considers a functional economic relationship in which the growth rate of gross domestic product depend হচ্ছে A B number. A number directly on the national net saving rate, or B number হচ্ছে কি inversely on the national capital output ratio. The overshooting model of exchange rate developed by the economist Rodi Darnbus attempt to establish relationship between sticky prices and violate exchange rates. Given below are two statements. One is leverage assertion A and the other is leverage regional. হচ্ছে কি A compared to a certain point on the contract curve, a point above the contract curve is more efficient. The contract curve represents the locus of points where the marginal rate of substitution between two goods is the same for both individuals. A is not correct, but R is correct. R is correct. Absolute income hypothesis explains consumers' behavior. The government multiplier is given by where C equal to MPC and T equal to tax rate. 1 by 1 minus C 1 minus T. GDP expressed in terms of current prices is called nominal GDP. A growth model in which there are diminishing returns on each factor of production but constant returns to scale and exogenous technological change that generates long-term economic growth is the solo model. A time series under the conditions ext equal to u and cov xt plus k y equal to y k is said to be weakly stationarity. Which one of the following is not the objective of IMF? To provide loans to the private sector. Population density refers to number of persons per square kilometer. Forward exchange rate are useful for those who wish to ABCD number protect themselves from the risk that the exchange rate will change before a transaction is completed. B number হচ্ছে গিয়ে gamble that a currency will rise in value. C number হচ্ছে gamble that a currency will fall in value. D number exchange currencies at a point in time in the future. হচ্ছে গিয়ে maximum social welfare is generated where a comparative firm exhibits the following condition where MRPTXY is marginal rate of product transformation of X for Y. MRPTXY equal to price of XPX by price of YPY, or equal to marginal cost of XMCX by marginal cost of YMCY. The concept of goods and service tax GST is originated in Canada. Which of the following are the three states which secured the highest percentage of inter-share of tax revenue among states as per recommendations of the 14th Finance Commission? Madhya Pradesh. ABC number AB Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Madhya Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Madhya Pradesh. Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, ABC. Given the total cost TC and Q equal to QQ minus 10 Q square plus 60 Q, what will be the minimum average cost at the what level of output will the minimum cost occur? Q is the level of output. Minimum average cost is AC mean equal to 35 at Q equal to 5. Given the total revenue function TR equal to 1400 Q minus 6 Q square and total cost function TC equal to 1500 plus 80 q at q equal to 100 units, where q is the amount of output. Which one of the following responses is correct? A, B are true only. A number M are greater than MC. B number MC equal to 80. Given the sample size 400 with sample mean 99, the population mean 100, and computed value of Z statistic at 2.5, value of population standard deviation will be 8. Given below are two statements. Industrialization strategy advocates trade and development to overcome market failure through government policies. It encourages technology transfer and export of progressively more advanced products. In light of the above statements, choose the most correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Kerala, 4 number. Kerala 4 number হচ্ছে highest sex ratio. Punjab 2 number. Punjab 2 number হচ্ছে highest percentage of ACs in their population. Himachal Pradesh হচ্ছে কি 1 number. Least urbanized or Madhya Pradesh 3 number. Highest percentage of STs in their population. Based on the order condition state where the first equation is define why given the following is a structural model. Y1 equal to 3 y2 minus 2x1 plus x2 plus u1, y2 equal to y3 plus x3 plus u2, y3 equal to y1 minus y2 minus 2x3 plus u3. Exactly identified. Given growth in infrastructure is considered as an essential prerequisite for stepping up GDP growth. When two, it is vitally important to increase capital formation in India. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. IS and LM curve analysis explain product market equilibrium, money market equilibrium. AB, who said, I believe that the objective for this investment should be to benefit the public, the consumer, and the investors at the same time to improve competitiveness and eliminate monopoly. George Fernandez, for the given income consumption curve in the diagram, which one of the following is correct beyond point A? Good Y is inferior and good X is normal. Which of the following situation represents an economic investment in the national income calculation? AC number. A number buying a newly constructed house for self occupation, and C number buying a new car by a publishing house for delivering books. What type of relationship exists between two variables if all points on the scattered diagram appear to fall on a straight line going upward from left to right? Perfect positive correlation. The share of the service sector in the gross value added of India at current prices during 2018 to 19 is between 53 to 55%. sample mean হচ্ছে গিয়ে 3 number sigma square 1 by root n, or sample variance AC square হচ্ছে গিয়ে 4 number sigma square root 2 by n, or difference of two independent sample means x bar 1 minus x bar 2 হচ্ছে গিয়ে 2 number root sigma square 1 by n1 plus sigma square 2 by n2. Difference of two independent sample standard deviation h1 minus h2 হচ্ছে গিয়ে 1 number root sigma square 1 sigma square 1 by root 2 and 1 plus sigma square 2 by 2 and 2. Which one of the following response is true as a solution for simultaneous equation bias? C, D are true only. C number হচ্ছে গিয়ে two stage least square method, 2 SLS method, and D number হচ্ছে গিয়ে full information maximum likelihood method, FIML. The cost of holding money by individuals হচ্ছে গিয়ে B, C and D number. B number forgone interest from savings, or C number হচ্ছে গিয়ে utility forgone by not buying goods and services, and D number হচ্ছে গিয়ে returns forgone by not holding other assets. Given sigma as the standard deviation of a given series, and if to each and every observation of the series is added a constant k, then what will be the standard deviation of the new series হচ্ছে গিয়ে sigma. Growth rate of population is rate at which population increases per 1000 per annum. Changes in terms of trade typically put less developed countries at a disadvantage because they specialize and trade in agricultural goods rather than manufactured goods. According pay costing is defined in which section of the negotiable instrument NI Act not defined in NI Act হচ্ছে গিয়ে রাইভোজেনস কি theorem 2 number হচ্ছে গিয়ে the effect of factor growth on production and trade or Maidsley effect হচ্ছে গিয়ে 3 number the effect of tariffs on domestic prices Stoll for simulation theorem 1 number the effect of tariffs on factor prices or emerging growth theory 4 number হচ্ছে গিয়ে the effect of growth on terms of trade a decision-free framework to identify a country's most binding constraints on economic growth is termed as growth diagnostics. Based on the following Blacker stages of population growth diagram, the population portion between A, B, and C implies হচ্ছে গিয়ে early expanding A, B, C, D, OX time, OY হচ্ছে গিয়ে birth date rates, early expanding. In the inadequate or absence of QYC, know your customer standards can subject bank to serious and counterparty risk as follows: A, B, and C number. Reputation risk, B number compliance risk, and C number হচ্ছে গিয়ে legal risk. Given below two statements, the main cause of commercial bank failure is because of providing inappropriate loans to bank insiders. Citizen or bank employees are provided loans at lower interest rates. হচ্ছে গিয়ে both E and R are correct. হচ্ছে গিয়ে correct. The main cause of commercial bank failure is right. Both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A given below. Says chronic poverty is the main problem facing India. British colonial rule has caused underdevelopment in India. Both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A graph reflecting the relationship between a country's per capita income and its inequality of income distribution is the Kuznets curve. What is the maximum penalty to be imposed under the Negotiable Instrument Act for bouncing of a check 2 years? The effectiveness of private market in dealing with externalities. The number. Close theorem relationship between increase in tax rate and tax revenue 1 number হচ্ছে গিয়ে Laffer curve or dominant strategy 4 number হচ্ছে গিয়ে 4 number game theory or controlling prices through effective price ceiling and a price floor 2 number হচ্ছে গিয়ে 2 number dead weight loss what is the value of the equilibrium level of income for the data given below for an economy 500 C equal to 50 plus 0.8 YT T equal to 20% I equal to 100 G equal to 30 500 assertion A according to World W rose to the principal strategy of development necessary for takeoff as the mobilization of domestic and foreign savings regional mobilization of domestic and foreign savings is necessary to generate sufficient investment to accelerate economic growth. Both A and R are correct, and R is the correct expression of A. Permanent income hypothesis হচ্ছে গিয়ে 3 number M Friedman or relative income hypothesis is 4 number J Dusenberry absolute income hypothesis হচ্ছে গিয়ে 2 number J M Keynes life cycle hypothesis 1 number হচ্ছে গিয়ে F Modigliani arrange the following in chronological order in T, B, E, C, D number is classical economics, B number is Keynesian economics, C number is monetarism or A number rational expectation doctrine. Banking cash transaction tax BCTT was introduced with effect from 1st June 2005. Which one of the following committees has been constituted for doubling farmers' income by 2022? Ashok Dalwai Committee. Green electricity means electricity produced from renewable sources of energy. Offset of emissions are used to A, B, and D number. E number to reduce emissions. B number to provide green image, and D number to satisfy consumer preferences. A, B, and D number. An example of green good is B and D number wind power and D number solar energy. the way in which consumers can produce a green product from a brown product, retail offset, impure public good, a package of public and private goods. Which one of the following does not fall in the category of government transfers education? Which one of the following statement is correct? Correct হচ্ছে গিয়ে A number হচ্ছে গিয়ে the expansion of the public sector has been a necessary and constructive development, and a strong public sector is needed along with the capitalist market. And C number হচ্ছে গিয়ে in India, state intervention through public finance policy has to play an important role. Usually, the statement dispute arises when the state expand to arise beyond the realm of boundaries of the productive state into a productive or tax transfer state has given by Buchanan. The externalities of the government intervention in the economy can be found in terms of ACD number, market development, C number, storage and price support in agriculture, D number, in irrigation. Which one of the following objective of public finance is not correct? ensure reduction of adverse balance of payments.